I got something special for you. I'm getting ready to make oyster mushrooms. They're very, very good. If you're a vegetarian, it's really good. If not, it's still good for a great snack and what have you. I've already made the batter. Now, what's in this batter is flour, onions, garlic, pepper, salt, seasoning salt. I like seasoning salt. And then we can get started. I thought I'd go ahead and get started because, it takes a while for me to get all of this mixed in the thing. I also use parsley, not fresh parsley, but the ones that are in the jar, okay? All right, now, here's what I do. I've already made the batter. The batter is very good. This is an oyster mushroom, okay? It has the little handles on it, as I call it. And what I usually do, I usually just cut it off. And the reason why I cut it off is because they're a little tough. So, cut it off. I don't wash these because if I wash it, water will accumulate. And I don't want it mushy. So what I do, I stick it in the batter. Stick it in the batter, put my little gloves on, of course, let it drain just a little bit, and drop it in the hot grease. See what happens. The next one, do the same thing, and drop it in the hot grease. What I usually do also, I put it in a little bag because it works better for me in the bag. But I wanted you to see how to do it. You just drop it in there, take it out, and drop it in the hot grease. There you go. Now look at God. It's all working. Now, you that have spaghetti, every Thursday, there's no excitement, there's no anything. It's just the same old, same old. What are you having today? Oh, we're just having spaghetti. So, your guy or your lady, they leave, they come back. Thursday, we have spaghetti. So what you should do is just kind of spice it up a little bit. Just have something different. So when they come in, they won't have just spaghetti, for God's sake. Nothing wrong with spaghetti. I think spaghetti is fantastic. But if that's all you're having, people, please put a little spice in your life. Please do something different. When they come in, like, okay, today's Thursday, all we're going to have is spaghetti. And I'm looking forward to coming home. Spaghetti? Come on now. Every day, every Thursday. But sometimes have a little steak or have a little hors d'oeuvres or something. Sit around the table and just enjoy that. See how nice this is? Almost look like fried chicken, but it's not. Okay? I'm only putting a few. I usually put more in there, but I'm putting a little bit in here for your sake, not for me, because I like her getting things done. Okay? So this is just like any relationship. See what this looks like? It's plain now, right? But we're going to hook this up so when you're ready to eat it, you can't wait. How about that? How about that? Now, make sure that your grease is not too hot, okay? Make sure it's like a medium temperature. But what I did, I put it on first, the oil, so it could get nice and hot, because we don't want to burn it. It's just like anything else. If it's too much, it's going to burn, and you're not going to enjoy it. Just like life, for God's sakes. If it's too much, it's going to burn. And who's going to eat that, for God's sake? But you want something that you can enjoy. Now, I'm getting ready to take this out. Look at God. Look at God. Now, that's really and truly, that's crispy. Look at it. Ta-da! Can't beat that, can you? There's also a sauce I usually make with that, with this. Trina's going to make the sauce for me. Besides, this is not brown enough. I don't like that. That's not brown enough. Put it back in. If it's not right, put it back in. Work on it. Get it straight. Get it right. If the relationship is not right, work on it. Let's get it together. How about that? So now you know the rest of the story. We're going to drop this in. Look at God. See? See? Doesn't take long. And in people, it's something different. Who want the same over routine over and over again? I don't. And your spouses don't either. See? See, look at God. Look how good that looks. Okay, it's dropping from my hand, but don't worry about it. You know me. I like cleaning up my mess. Cleaning up my mess. One thing, this will hold a lot of oil, so I try to shake as much off as I can. See it? Look at God. See the difference? Put it back in. Depends on how you like yours. You may like yours just barely brown, and you may like yours deep brown. See these little ends right here? See? I'm cutting them off because they're a little bitter. Okay? Just like anything else in relationship. Sometimes you got to get rid of the bitter stuff, girl. Not working, work on it. If you need to cut it off, cut it off.
All right, I cut it off 2 times already, Mama.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey,
so this is the dipping sauce
Thank you so
that you
much.
asked for.
Yeah.
Is that the Maryland seafood
This
sauce?
is the Maryland. Tell them what that's all about.
It's really simple. It's a little bit of Maryland seafood sauce. It is mayonnaise and ketchup mixed together, and I add a little honey because you said you want some sweetness too.
Yeah.
You don't like the bitterness.
Always add little sweetness. Just a little bit of sugar make the medicine go down. The food go down. The food go down. And that's what you want, baby.
All right, Mama.
Go down.
I'm out.
All right, thank you so much, Trina.
You're welcome.
See what happens when you work together? Huh? All right. Same thing with a relationship. Just keep working at it. And stop every Thursday, for God's sake. And you know, a lot of people have heartburns with that. I can't eat it every day. I love it, but it hates my guts. I always get heartburns. So, although I love spaghetti, but it does not love me. And just like your spouse, although he may love, or she may love spaghetti, but it's not good for them. Give them heartburn. Can't sleep at night, got to take a little pill, trying to rest. And then if you're trying to rest and they have to take a little pill, they're going to wake you up. I'm just keeping it real. That's just life, right? Right. So now you know the rest of the story. See how easy that is. I'm telling you, the stove will get a little messy. And we know how I feel about mess. So I'm going to make sure that stove is cleaned off because I hate mess. You know, if you don't clean up your mess, it gets bigger. Right or wrong? Right? So you just get rid of the mess. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep this over here so I can just kind of dry my hands a little bit. I just work on my nerves. Mess, you know, even in life, mess is just not the way it's supposed to be. I must have turned that down a little bit. What did I do, for God's sake? I turned it down with my hand, cleaning up my mess. See, if you're not careful, you'll make a mess. How about that? But we don't want to do that. Now, if you guys have any questions for me, let me know. But now, you know Miss E, I tell the truth. Okay? If you can't take it, don't ask me. Okay? You know I love you. But I'm just one of those old school people. You know that. So now you know the rest of the story. This is starting to look good. Starting to look good. I don't know what I did, but I don't know what I did. But you know, I'm at Trina's house and I'm trying to figure it out, her stove and all of that. And anything new, sometimes you do have a little problem with it because it's new. And you have to figure it out, you have to work it out and what have you. Even sometimes with a new marriage, I know I turned everything into a relationship because that's what food is all about. If it's not seasoned, it doesn't taste right. So you have to work on it for the seasoning and all of that kind of stuff. So when a relationship is new, you really have to get to know that person, and you really have to work with that person. You have to understand that person, find out their likes and their dislikes. You know, maybe say, well, we lived together for 2 years, but guess what? I don't know why, but some reason or another, when people say I do, a change comes. And you think, oh, I know that person. Oh, I know them. They don't this and they don't that. Then you say, wait a minute now. Did I marry a stranger? No, you really didn't marry a stranger, but they kind of held back until you said, I do. So now you really have to get to know that side of the person. So everything is new. And life is a challenge anyway. Nothing wrong with having a challenge in life. I think life is wonderful. It's all what you make it. All what you make it. Relationships, they're wonderful. It's all what you make it. You know? Oh, he works on my nerves. Well, you work on his nerves too. Come on. But he's almost afraid to say because it could be a problem. Come on. So sit down, talk, reason together. It's a new relationship. You're starting a new life. You want to grow old together. Notice I said you want to grow old together if you can. And that only comes by trying to work it out. How about that? You like it, don't you? I know that's right. Look at this. Looking good, Miss E. I'm loving this. Look at it. Look at God. Isn't that nice? Isn't that beautiful? Just by working it, frying it. No spaghetti today. No spaghetti. How about that? We're going to try this mushroom. Okay? Have you ever tried this type of mushroom before? There's so many things in life that we have not tried until it will really drive you bonkers. Life is just what it is. Take a chance. Take a chance in life. Do things together. Go places. Experiment new things, for God's sakes. And see what you like. See your likes and your dislikes. Together as a couple. If you can't deal with it, okay, I understand. I'm not angry with you. You know? So it is what it is. You don't know what you got if you don't use what you have or experiment what you have. How about that? There's something I did to this thing, guys. Okay, I'm learning it. I'm learning it. I'll be all right. However, this is about to drive me to drink. I'm sorry. See, I told you I'm one of those. I gotta write this down. I'm so sorry. Get over it. How about that? You'll do the same thing. Get over it. How about that? So, this is almost ready, and I'm ready to take this out. See? Let as much oil drain from it as you can. See? See? Look at God. Incredible. It's not overcooked. It's nice and crunchy, and it's just right. Just right. See? And you'll be surprised what one pack will do. This is one pack. It will feed a whole family. And if you don't want to eat it for dinner or what have you, you may be watching television. You get your little sauce and dip it in the sauce and sit down and watch television as a family and enjoy yourself. Okay? It's really good. And you don't need a whole lot of meat with this. I was talking to one of my daughters, Tay, and she said that what she's going to do is make a sandwich. Probably put a little lettuce on it, tomatoes, and just make a sandwich. It's really good. really good. A little mustard and what have you. There are different ways that you can really eat this and enjoy it. Okay? Just like there's different ways in relationship that you can really enjoy yourself in a relationship. Don't get so stuck in tradition. You know, let me tell you a little story about tradition. There was a young lady, and it was Thanksgiving. And so her mom was baking a ham, just to get us out of tradition so much. Her mom was baking a ham, and so her mom cut the ham in half. And she said, "Mom, why did you cut the ham in half like that?" She said, "I don't know. You're going to have to ask your grandmother." So the young lady went to her grandmother and said, "Grandma, every time Mom baked a ham, she cut it in half to put it in the pan. Why does she do that?" She said that's what you taught her. She got that from you. She said, I don't know. Go ask your great-grandmother. So she went to ask her great-grandma, "Great-grandma, my grandmother and my mom, every time they bake a ham, they would cut the ham in half and put it in the pan. Why do they do that? They told me to ask you." The great-grandmother said, "I don't know why they do that, but I did it because I never had a pan big enough." See how traditions can start? Great-grandma was doing it because she never had a pan big enough. So we can get stuck in doing certain things that doesn't benefit anything from us. So let's get it right, people. Let's get it right. Let's get the relationship right. Let's try to do better. My mom did it this way. Okay, so she did it that way. It's a new time. What you gonna do? People are different. That was your mom's relationship. This is yours. How about that? Well, my mom always had spaghetti on a Thursday. Okay. And so it worked for your mom, but it's not working for you. But everybody's tired of it. Let's do some things different. Let's be creative. Let's have some steak sometime. So when they walk through the door, my God, new food. Oh my God, what is that? Steak, potatoes, salad. Come on. Nothing wrong with spaghetti. Just like I said, I love spaghetti. But let's try. Let's just try. Okay? And you'll see life will be a little bit better for you. Life is only what you make it. See? Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Now, who wouldn't want to eat that? Who? Look at God. I am so excited to see you guys. Just to talk to you. I know sometimes I have this message on a Friday at 5 o'clock. It's just a little teaser to let you know, hey, I'm still around and I love you and I want everything to work out for you. How about that? I want everything to work out for you. Because life is just what you make it. Okay? I want you, I want your children to do well. All right? I want you to work at it so you can have that great marriage, so you can have that great relationship, so you won't have to worry about who's seeing my husband or who's seeing my wife, because you're working on your own relationship. The same thing it took to get their attention when they met you, basically the same thing. It continues. Only difference is you just constantly grow. You don't get stuck in a ball. Get out of it. In the little bubble. Get out the bubble. And let's do things really exciting and really well. So everybody can be happy. How about that? Well, it worked for my mom. I just said that, right? Doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Because you're a different individual. Moms are great. Because I'm a mom. You know that. But what worked for me doesn't not work for my children. Okay? You know what I always tell them? Do what's right for you. Because what's right for me doesn't mean it's right for you. How about that? People grow, people mature. So, time for them to grow, time for them to mature. So what have I done? I step back. Okay? Okay? Because I got tired of them cutting the ham in half. Y'all know what that means. I wanted them to create their own tradition, their own life. How about that? I never had a pan big enough. They didn't know that. So now you know the rest of the story. How about that? Now, doesn't that look good? You know it looks good. Let the church say amen. Hallelujah. See? There's always something you can learn, people. Always something you can learn. See? You can learn. If you're willing to learn, if you're willing to change and stop hanging with tradition, okay? So have a little steak, have a little chicken, and sometimes maybe you can have a little sandwich or something like that. Because you may just want to spend more time with each other. How about that? Put the kids to bed early. You're the parent. They're not the parent. You run that house. They're not supposed to run it, but we're living in a society where the kids are the ones that dictate everything. I don't know how you guys do it, but none of my business. But you guys need to take time for each other. How about that? Nothing wrong with taking time. Nothing wrong with putting them to bed early, sit up and watch TV or just cuddle one another and just have a glass of wine or what have you. How about that? Alrighty, this is basically my last batch. All done. And guess what? I'm tired of talking. How about that? I'll talk to you guys another time. Maybe one day next week, okay? Tune in to see Miss E. Cooking with Miss E. How about that? Love you guys. Bye.